Tiësto, welcome back to America's Dance 30, my good friend.
Thank you. Good to have me on the show.
Which means it's good because congratulations on another #1 with the motto.
Woo!
I love spending this time with you celebrating #1s. Now, last time we chatted, you gave us the quick rundown of how the song came together. But why don't you tell us the entire process of how the motto came together and was born with Ava Max?
Every song is so different. And this one, we had a demo, and after we finished it, we were like, you know, Ava Max is perfect for this song. So we approached her, and she re-sang the whole thing and added some extra stuff, and her vocal sounded incredible, and that's how it came together. So not together in the studio, but like through Zoom calls and everything else. So. And
how long was the entire process?
Not that long. Not that long. I mean, she recorded it like in one afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, she has a very great natural voice. She doesn't have to put in a lot of effort to sound good. So that's incredible.
Now, I'm not sure how the process works for most Tiësto songs, but are there a lot of different versions of songs, or is it pretty simple how you keep the process?
No, there's a lot of different versions. Yeah. Like V36, V37.
So what was the final of the motto? V what?
Probably like, around that, V35, 36, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so incredible. Well, congratulations on another #1. Before we chat your most recent remixes, your UK show, you've got an amazing Cancun show that's going to be coming up. Before we chat about all of that, let's get to know Tiësto a little better with Tiëst-To or Tiëst-NO?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Obviously, this wasn't your fault, but I saw that on your birthday you were playing a show where the DJ booth stopped working.
Yeah.
Now, in all the shows that Tiësto has done, have you ever screwed up really badly?
Yes.
What was the last time you messed up playing live?
Well, it's been a while ago. I mean, I played at Ultra, probably like 2012 or 13, and then in the middle of my set, I accidentally hit the wrong button, and you know, I was so enthusiastic to play the next track, and I was busy, and boom, and then suddenly, oh.
I love the reaction. Oh.
Yeah. And the whole crowd was like, oh, and then I was like, well, guys, at least you know it's not a pre-mixed set, so here we go. And then I started over again. So.
That's so awesome. I remember seeing a Fatboy Slim show where he messed up during it, and to cover, he like wrapped himself up in his headphones like he was hanging himself. It was great. Wow.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I love Fatboy Slim. He's funny.
Yeah, one of the best shows I've ever seen. Now, has Tiësto ever gotten sick of a Tiësto song?
Yeah, I guess all of them at some point.
Wrong answer, Tiësto. Wrong answer.
Yeah, I mean, like not all the time, but like when you play like a week of shows, then sometimes you're like, okay, I've played this track 5 nights in a row. I would say not sick of it, but you know what I mean. It's just
I mean, there are classic songs that I'm sure you've heard 1,000 times where you're just like, okay, we got to move on from this song.
It also depends on the crowd's reaction. I mean, if the crowd still goes off on a song, I love it, because my only goal is to make the crowd go crazy. And if the crowd enjoys the music, that's all that matters to me. So I can be a very good team player and be like, man, okay, I've heard this song 1,000,000 times, but I know they love it, so here you go.
And honestly, that is really all that matters. And I love that you're a team player when it comes to that. Now, of course, you're in the UK doing some shows. You've got US shows coming up next weekend. You're going to be doing a show in Australia coming up in March. Has Tiësto ever done a show when he wasn't feeling like doing the show?
Yes, in the sense that I got food poisoning one time right before my set.
Oh my God.
That was not great, but I still managed pull through. But
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's dive into this. So you got food poisoning right before going on?
Yeah. So I went for dinner. I was in Manchester, I think, or Liverpool, and I had some Thai food. And by the time I got to the green room, I was 45 minutes before my set. I said, like, man, I feel like I don't feel good. And then I start to get very pale, and then I start to puke. And then I was like, oh, God. Yeah. So it was like, man, what should we do? And the set was only an hour. So I was like, oh, you know, get the bucket ready. And the tour manager had a bucket backstage, and I was playing records, and I ran backstage, you know, puked and back and play more records, and then we piled through. But it was a rough night.
Dude, I got to give you props on that. That is next level.
Yeah. Well, luckily for me, I don't have to sing, so yeah, that really helps.
And honestly, that's why I stay away from Thai food.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the shrimp soup, you know, it could be good normally. But, you know.
Now, of course, you are a legend, Tiësto, and I'm sure a lot of people ask for advice on their own music. Has Tiësto ever told somebody they liked a song when you didn't like it?
No, I'm very honest about it, because I think that only helps the artist and when you want to grow. And it's still personal taste, right? Sometimes I don't like it, but it's still a great song. But when they ask me, what do you think of the song? I'll always be honest, because that's the way to go.
I love that. And I tell everybody that. I'm like, listen, I'll give you my advice on it, but just be ready for honesty. If you can't handle it, then don't ask me what I think of a song, because I will be brutally honest about it. Because I feel like that's what I would want. I would want somebody to be honest with me.
Yeah, exactly. I always appreciate feedback on songs, but I want to be real, not just like, oh, that's awesome, and then they don't like it or something, you know. Real feedback back, because then you can learn from it, or you can they give you stuff you didn't even think about. So yeah, it helps.
Now, finally, in Tiësto or Tiëst-NO, of course, you are famous for loving fast cars. Has Tiësto ever crashed a car?
Where's Wood? No, he never crashed the car.
Thank God. Let's just say a prayer right now.
No. I've never been in an accident, no.
That is amazing. Well, congratulations on the motto going #1. You also just dropped your brand new remix of another #1, Medusa's song with Hosier. You're in the UK now. You've also got an incredible mini festival coming up in Cancun. Why don't you share with us about the trip?
Life sounds good, right? So got a lot of great stuff. I'm very excited to be back in London. I'm here now for a couple of days, and you know, to meet up with some different producers to work with, and do the show on Thursday at the Brixton Academy, very legendary venue. And then the trip. It's called the Trip to Cancun. It's going to be amazing. We have a great lineup with a lot of talented artists, and to spend the whole weekend together as a group and playing for the same people the whole weekend is really, really fun. And it's the first time I do something like that, so I'm very excited about that. People will already book their tickets and hotels, so it's going to be an amazing event. I
saw that. That is going to be so incredible. Tiësto, it is always awesome catching up with you. Thank you so much for your time on America's Dance 30.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for all the support. I'm so happy. #1, the third in a row. Yes.
That's so awesome. It's great seeing you, Tiësto. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.